the question is really about love and feeling warm and
Oh,
tender.
they,
And I noticed you answered it, and then we quickly diverge into something different.
yeah.
And I wonder if there
Well, my
moments where
dad,
you felt like this woman loves me.
yes, I felt, yes. And I think that
Feel for you.
I sensed when she was telling me about the Beatles that she was like I was a good person to to jam that idea with. That she wasn't just being a good mom.
Were there other things y'all did where you felt like
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
human being loves me?
Yeah, I have some memories of
Because
when I
with your
was.
dad, it's really clear.
It's really clear. There was this thing, this rise of attention, and then a break
And
point.
things y'all did together.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all played music together.
Right.
Y'all did
Slot cars,
slot cars together.
gasoline airplanes. Yeah.
But just like having a small conversation in my mind doesn't. Were there things you did with your mom where you were like, "Dang, she's."
No, my mom was pretty much the sort of the arranger, producer, and enforcer of the house. Like my mom did not like come to my if I played baseball. I did. I played Little League baseball. She didn't come. She dropped me off, picked me up.
Drop off and pick up,
Yeah.
but not like supporting you in the
No,
grandstands.
no.
But you felt loved.
I did. My mom made a good start at it. I think that having 4 kids was probably a couple of kids too many for my mom.
Well,
You know.
in a world where dad is gonna totally separate himself from the household and focus on work all the time.
Yeah, and once again, I'm giving you the kid version of like
Right.
my
That's all
perceptions.
you. Well, now the
But
adult version
yeah,
looking through kid.
as you're talking, I can't. My mom was great. She took me to swimming lessons. I think she watched a few of the swimming lessons, especially when they started to report that I was having problems.
Did
But
you wish she was there in the grandstand when you were playing ball and stuff? Did you notice a lack of?
it never occurred to me.
It didn't.
No, she gave me food. She drove me there. She, was kind enough to listen to a lot of my stuff. Here, I will tell you one thing that's interesting. As a creative, my very first creative things that I remember is that I requested my mom to get me a hammer, nails, and lumber
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to build an airplane. And I was really sure that I could do it. And so she got me 2 sticks of like 1x4 and she showed me how to use the saw so I could saw one of them a little bit shorter, and then I nailed it close to the front, and that was my airplane. And like she was like all about that. She
Yeah.
like totally indulged that with me.
Yeah,
So
that's
then
love.
they found that when I had access to tools, I would take shit apart. And they came home one day and I'd taken the dryer apart and didn't know how to get it back together.
Oh, I did that.
And then I remember once they gave me a choice as to like what I wanted for my birthday. And this was a fairly early birthday, like 7, something like that, 8. And I wanted the clock, the electric clock that hung unused in the garage because I'd fantasized about taking it apart, which I did. Got the thing. So my mom, like, she helped me with that kind of stuff. And she did. She gave me a great curiosity about literature. And she gave me, that she transformed herself into a good Chi Omega lawyer, big city attorney's wife from a kid that, grew up in Malvern, Arkansas. And so she did some amazing things. Yeah. And it was just hard when she wasn't loving herself anymore.
Yeah.
And therefore she became more of sort of a barrier to certain things. And then she wasn't there in some ways that would have been really cool. Yeah. But it never, like, while I resonate more to my mom's unrealized dreams and her own mood disorder that she didn't understand. Like, from this point, this perch, I have a lot of compassion for her. But, it was really hard dealing with her in her last like 6-7 years alive.